Today we are
reviewing?
We're covering a movie called The Drop.
Didn't care.
There we go.
Didi, shout out.
King.
Sex work is work.
Yeah, no,
I actually wanted
she's
to talk
working.
about the fact you're
We're not gonna get into that today.
We're just saying.
I don't see our cops chasing anybody in this country in the state of their torso. I don't see them.
There's nothing about the way she acts that says I'm in law enforcement.
There's nothing about the way she acts that says I have a psychology degree.
There's nothing about law enforcement that says she's real.
There's nothing about the way she acts that says this is a fucking huge case.
Like,
there's nothing about the way she acts that said I went to training.
There's nothing about the way she acts that says that she passed the training in the first place. The thugs are aiming this way. The cops are aiming this way, which means the cops are the ones with the bad training. The cops have bad training because they shot that high up.
I suspect that Tom might have kids out there.
I mean,
Because
really,
he doesn't pull out.
Yeah, I know. His pull-out game is horrible.
He doesn't.
Okay, I seen it.
Oh my God, are you ready?
Oh my God.
All right.
Oh my God.
Welcome, everybody. What's going on? Welcome to another episode of SCENED.
Wait, guys, but have you seen the logo of this show? No, guys, don't hate. Tell us how awesome that intro.
That's that
brain, though.
That's
that medulla, though.
Come on, man. Eric and I's game.
Stop hating.
This is
Stop
a team.
hating.
This is a team of collectives, a team of
the men
creators.
it works.
I'm telling you, bro.
The men it works.
Telling you, bro.
Stop it.
I'm joined by the awesomest OJ, aka Orange Juice,
aka
Original,
OGZ, aka your best friend's best friend's best friend.
Can I take the heat of it?
No.
Yes.
And you are.
I'm frying after the gang.
I'm also here.
Wait, when did we get to 3 bars?
I did it to warm the room. Sorry. When I was changing into the boots, I had to tone it down.
Look, you're trying to incubate us.
I was trying to warm the room. Oh my God, this bitch out here is working on the floor.
It's going to be a 2-hour episode. This episode's going to be 2 hours.
I'm the same.
Yes. By the way, I am your boy, Dapo Ian, aka Tiny Dude No Bass. Yet again, once again. Today, we're covering a movie called The Drop. Yeah. This movie came out in, I think, 2024. Somewhere around there.
Somewhere there.
Is it on Netflix or is it on Amazon?
It's on Prime now.
It's on Prime right now. Definitely.
Yes.
That's where you guys can peep it.
Yes.
Please support local content. There's a reason why it exists, so that you guys can actually continue to funnel money and attention back into the South African film industry. It's very important that you guys do that.
It's streaming on an international platform, so tell your international friends about our things.
Yeah. Come on, guys. You know what I mean? All you have to do is just talk about it. That's literally all you have to do.
Share our video. That's how you tell.
Yeah.
Just share our
While
video.
we're on the subject of that, I hope you guys have liked, subscribed, you've hit share, you've commented, you've hit the notification bell. Guys, that stuff is important, eh?
Tell your grandma about us.
Yeah. Tell your grandma's grandma. Yazi ninabanye nabo khokho. Siyazi.
Yes. What's the movie about?
So,
Okay, Kulu.
man, I know I shouldn't have worn
did,
this.
though.
I know I should have worn this.
But you should have, because guys, look at us. Take 2 seconds to look at us, guys. Huh?
Nah, come
Don't
on.
play.
Nah, come on.
Stop playing.
Come on.
Stop
bruh.
playing.
The Ingwe.
How?
The Ingwe guy.
Wow.
Yes, so the movie The Drop basically follows 3 characters who have come together to shoot an aspirational film.
3 characters who are existing in Joburg. They didn't come together to shoot this film. They are just existing together.
No.
The two
have known each other for a very long
but
time.
they didn't.
Right?
Okay, wait. Go on.
Okay, so let me get that.
Reword that, because they didn't come together for this
So
film.
we follow 3 characters, 2 of which have been childhood friends. Seemingly, I mean, we see that with the photo that they have in the kitchen.
It's Tom and Bongani.
Tom and Bongani.
Such a
yes.
weird photo, guys.
A
Did you
very
see that
strange
photo? Guys, watch the movie to see the
We'll
photo.
get into that because I
Yes.
have it on my cut.
Thank
my
you.
cut
Because
section.
Okay.
So what happens is Tom is an aspiring filmmaker.
Yes.
He's got his best friend Vongane, who is a tech geek and tech app guru. Then we have the third character, who is the actress who is then brought into So again, the third lady who is brought in, her name is
Didn't care.
there we go.
Didi, shout out.
Who has been brought into basically this housing situation is going to live with them so that they can come up with this movie that will make them millions and millions and blah, 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 blah. Unfortunately, Utam has writer's block at the beginning of the movie, and then they get into a sequence of events that we will speak about that basically gave him inspiration towards the end of the movie to finally release this movie that he had writer's block about. And that's basically what the movie is.
Okay, so then I had a different understanding. I thought they were just living together because that's what young people do to save money. I didn't think she was brought in for the help of this movie. I know she can act, but I thought she was like, I need an apartment. Oh, cool. Also, I'm an aspiring actress. Whatever.
Not necessarily. It was more of
I need
we
a place
do
to stay.
need a flatmate.
Yes, it was a tenant
But
situation.
the reason why they have just said no to the others was because they didn't have that
There's no
thing.
vibe.
Well, there was
so her
nothing-
selling factor is the fact that she's
She's
an
an aspiring
actress.
actress.
But also, guys, bear in mind that when they asked her about her acting, it was because at the end of the day, they still needed that position to be filled. They needed the star of the show.
No, they didn't actually ask her about her acting. She actually came on and said, "What do you do?"
Yes.
And then that happened. It wasn't
Sure.
They were like, how do you make money?
Yeah,
And she
yeah.
said, I've got a lot of money.
I'm a binary
but also,
trader.
I am an actress. And then she pulled all the
Yes.
accents.
Yeah.
And then
But
Ubongani was
they,
in love.
But ultimately, they took her because they needed the star of their show.
No, they took her
that's why
because
they
she was
took her.
hot, guys.
No. Vongani took her because she was hot.
And also, Tom likes his friend and just went along with it. Tom, really,
Sure.
Tom.
At the crux of it all, Tom obviously had his own ulterior motives. Look, who's Vongani had his own ulterior motives.
Okay, you know what? I can attest to Tom's ulterior motives.
Yes.
Bongani uhambe nentombi.
So cool. That's the summary.
Of the
I
movie,
guess we're ready to get into the things that made us yell.
Print, that's the one.
Now, there's a lot of things that happen in the show, in the movie. One of the pivotal things is there is this unexpected shootout that happens with this gang of criminals who have just stolen from
Such a
Tambo,
fun scene.
right? And once they basically get into the first floor of the building where these guys live, unfortunately, because of a series of misfortunate events where Udiri goes and accidentally shoots the man who was carrying the bag of money into their room, that then creates a whole chain of events
That
sees
lead
a
to
whole-
other chains of events.
like a lot of
Hey, because and it's so well done, the chains, because the chains link to other chains. It's a chain, actually. The film is an action comedy, and it sticks to being an action comedy throughout the entire thing.
Facts.
Yes, there's moments where it's drama. There's moments where it gets like, ooh. But like, it's so funny. Consistently funny. Not like haha the whole time, but it's so funny. It's so, I think, well done because the music speaks to it. My favorite thing. The soundtrack, every action scene, you're just like,
Yeah.
This is fun.
The use of music was actually really clever.
really well done.
You know, and so there's a lot of things that happen musically that are cheesy, but because of the movie, they actually work.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes,
There's like the whole
yes.
standoff and everything
So,
with the
with
Russians
the Western
and the
music
cops, the fake
there,
cops.
yes.
That was really cool. You know what I mean?
Cheesy, but very well done.
They know how to use this stuff.
Yes.
They know how to use this stuff.
Yes.
I just discovered
Oh.
that Vongani ane, is not a vendor name.
Oh, Jesus.
It is actually a Tonga name.
Okay.
I knew it.
Okay, from Mozambique.
I don't know. How was Tom pronouncing his name?
Bongan.
I don't
Tom
know,
did
man.
it right.
I keep getting
I couldn't hear.
eh?
Yeah, I couldn't hear him call
I think
his whole
he called
name.
him V.
Yeah.
As just like a nickname,
Yeah.
V. But then when
Yes,
he
when he introduces him to
Yes.
Bonko, he says,
says,
"I'm Tom. This is Vongani."
This is,
Yes.
yeah.
Does it say Vongani or Bongani?
He says Bongani, but
Guys,
then they
I
call
think he
him
says
V.
Vongani.
Please tell us in the comments
Yeah,
because
what
we're
does
not
he
watching it
say?
again for this.
Yeah, not for the name.
No, we're not doing
For
that.
the story, yes. All right, cool. Your
What I really liked about this movie was the epic foreshadowing where at the beginning, Udiri's character, when they were sitting by the couch in the establishing scene, she says, all you need for a good movie is guns, action, sex.
Yes,
You know what I mean? She
yes.
points all these things,
And-
and we get every single one of these things. The
Yeah.
Mexican standoff at the end, she
Yeah.
talks about it. The
Yeah.
death of a loved character.
yeah, I
and
didn't
everything
see that.
basically,
That was
you
very
know?
clever.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah. I like that they get to the action. It wasn't like a whole 15 minutes of building the character. We were just like 5 minutes in, we see, because the set is so well done that you get a very clear feel of who they are.
Yeah.
But also, these kids are rich, guys.
These kids are rich
There's
as
a
hell.
buff rich there.
These kids are rich as hell.
In the kids of the film school and tertiary with a
Also-
buff rich.
And also, the interior design of that house says that these kids have money.
My guy, there's so many trinkets in the like that set. Wow. Anyway, I
Uvi
like,
works.
Yeah.
he probably the only one working in there.
He is the only one
He's
that's
the guy who
working.
works. Yeah.
Oh no,
He's the guy who
guys,
works.
wait, no. Let us not downplay.
Dintle is working.
Sex work is work.
Yeah, no,
I
she's
actually wanted,
working.
I actually
Oh, she
wanted to talk
working.
about
She
the fact that
Say everywhere, where.
She working.
I love the fact that they added the OnlyFans twist to it because not a lot of times where we actually see characters who have an OnlyFans. We've seen escorts, we've seen prostitutes, we've seen strippers,
Yes.
but OnlyFans, I love it because you can do it in the comfort in your own
It's
home.
very
and-
modern. It's very now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we don't usually see it on our screen. So big ups to y'all.
Yeah. Now you guys did that. Y'all did that. Another thing y'all did, there's a scene where they're talking about who they're going to sell the footage to, right? And then they start going over which journalist channel they
To
go
call
to.
who they're gonna
They shout out ETV. That was a nice little, shout out drop.
Keeping it.
And then they go SABC. Dude said, not so lucrative.
It's,
I was like, spicy as hell, but I can appreciate that.
100% accurate. It's
Yeah.
a government institution.
We're not gonna get into that today.
We're just saying.
But that was cool. That was cool. I think
Yeah.
it's a nice way to shout out to shout out the people that basically sponsored your movie.
Yeah.
That was nice. That was cool. I
Are
like
they
that.
the sponsors?
It's an ETV original.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice. That's
an ETV original.
nice. Did he
So that
get
was
the
cool.
ETV money?
That was nice. Vanek is used where it should be used for a movie like this. I thought that was cool.
Oh, there was yes. Yes.
That
yes.
was nice. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Also, where they used Vanek, the three of them, was also only specifically in spaces and places where it's either they want Tom to deliberately not know what they're saying, or where Tom is not there. So that's kind of believable. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm chilling with a white person, I'm not just going to speak Vanek throughout. You know what I mean? I guess that's just a natural thing that I guess we do. We code switch quite often as Black people.
Yes,
so
we do.
I think we're pretty much in tune with that.
We don't
That
have
second
a
nature, that
choice.
was cool.
We don't have a
Yeah.
choice. Sorry, talking about the Vanek thing, you just reminded me of one of my things that was a print. The cop, the real cop, not the other cop, not inspector or Uteni, Ubanban was SIU. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bonker's character, basically.
Yeah.
The first cop.
Yeah.
What a delicious.
Here we go.
Just say. Another one of my prints was Loretta's interview of her trying to interview for the position. Hey, can I come stay with y'all? Guys, talk about, what it was reminding me of? The way they showcased an actor's skill set very like in a short space. Because they do that in proof of payments with what's his name? Breakfast, when he's doing the house tour. He gets to do multiple characters. Didi in that scene where she's doing the multiple characters, extremely well.
That was cool.
Because it was short and you could see, oh, this girl got talent. Alright. So I like that.
I do think they could have given us a little more. It was nice.
Oh,
It was
for
nice.
acting?
Yeah.
I think they did when
But I
she was
think-
acting for the Canberra
Then
people
again, it
that
was
she works
enough.
for.
Then
And
again,
she
it was
was
enough,
work.
Because they're not trying to sit there and just listen to it all, like just
Yeah.
impersonate, like
Would have been
different,
creepy.
Yeah, I think if they tried to, maybe it would have been a bit creepy. I don't know. I just enjoyed it.
I think it would have been creepy because someone born in December was suddenly a Gemini.
Unpack this. What?
Someone born in December was suddenly, whoops, a Gemini. Because like, the hot girl must come live with us. I'm a Gemini too.
Oh, yeah.
Which was like,
yeah,
dude.
I liked the reenactment scene. So when they're basically on the subject of the Russian guy,
Yeah.
who's basically like this
Oh,
intern or whatever,
yes.
they then reenact or they retell the story of what
Yes.
happened. And they first start with, the guy opened the door, so he walks in. Then they go, no, he kicked the door. And then boom, they
Yes,
reenact that scene.
yes.
Those scenes were really
very
funny.
clever.
I like how they
yes.
packaged that. That was
Yes.
really nice.
Or
That
even that guy running in with the gun and then he goes in to say, you need to have the gun on the left.
Yeah,
And I'm just like, this is
yeah.
so cute because it's so real.
Yeah.
It's just like here. Like, sure.
Let's hope nobody better barge in here, guys. Murphy's Law is real.
Don't.
Okay.
Murphy's Law?
Yes.
is real.
Yeah. The way the guy dies, guys, I screamed because how are you dying like that? Like, I don't even want to give this away because it's hilarious how he dies.
That was crazy.
It's the funniest thing, and it's also like it's scary and cringy, and like I was like, oh,
and
it's giving Lebo Matos.
Yeah, dude. And the other thing about that scene, crazy by the way. The other thing about that scene that I really loved was how the blood was believable in that scene.
Yo,
that's
so well done.
So
well done. The blood on the ceiling, the blood on the floor, the blood splatter. Well done.
Yeah, you guys did that. Yeah, did that.
Yep.
What else did I like? I liked the synergy that Uvi has with Tom. Now, here's my issue a lot of the time with movies like these. I often look at those types of relationships that characters have, and I think that they're not very believable. And this time I found it quite believable. I saw the two of them and said, yeah, these do seem like people that have like grown together. You know what I mean? They have a very organic relationship with one another that also doesn't touch on race difference. Because that's the other thing. A lot of the time, the reason why I don't like these type of relationships is because like race just becomes such a forefront thing in their friendships. And here you don't feel that at all. Bongo, the role you played, my brother, that role was so convincing. And
he killed it.
You must be a menace in real life. Because that role was believable. Like it was. You're really good at that role. You know what I mean? I don't even want to contrast it to the role you played on Hlomu the Wife. But clearly you have you know how to embody that type of character. And it's a very strong skill set to have a character.
Because it's a big myriad of being a bad person. It's not just this type of guy. It's not thug.
We've seen him in different roles, also in roles that aren't only about villains. And he's played those really well. So for him to be able to switch from that and switch to this, and he's still very convincing and strong there, I think
he makes a really great villain. He is really good at being a villain.
Okay.
It runs his life.
Jesus.
It's quite great. I mean, even in roles where he plays a good person,
I don't know.
He plays a villain and a good person.
We're gonna chop this out.
I mean, when they try to not typecast him, they're like, you know what we should do? Let's make him a twin and give him like
a good and bad character.
But the bad has to be there because it's so real.
Okay, so Wonka's performance was on my print. Even the first time I watched this, I was like, damn, he stole this whole scene.
Yeah.
But my favorite part of his performance is...
Yes.
I'm so glad he took that wig off because wow.
Listen, that wig was a whole movie on its own. That
movie was a paid actor.
Can they do a spin-off and just do
that
movie about the wig?
That wig was a paid actor, bro.
What?
That wig was a paid actor.
What was this?
I like when he says, oh, vision.
Yes, vision.
Oh, vision. You've got a vision. He's so ghetto.
Like his ghetto is so like when he talks to... Is he talking to Tom after he's bleeding or before, where he says, when I just talk, I'm fine. When I was just like, he's so nervous. Like, spoken to, I was just like nervous for him.
Yeah, no, they really knew how to draw tension out of that movie.
No,
like,
also the camera work in that scene, they had the camera here and that man looked menacing.
Yeah.
Nostrils everywhere. Amazing.
Also, keeping to Bongo, I will add Duguti. I love the twist that came with his character.
Yeah.
That the boy who was the initial criminal who ran into the flat is actually Bongo's son in the film.
Yes, that was a dope twist.
Didn't see it coming.
Never expected that. Didn't expect it. Yeah.
The writers, they be writing. They be writing.
Also, what I liked was the multilateral thinking of the characters, where each of them shows that they're more than just a human being in the scene, right? They show the human and the calculated thinking.
Yes, everyone had a different motivation.
Yeah, like
outside of the friendship.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Didi trying to get the house broken into and have the stuff stolen because she wants the money for herself. Tom thinking very cleverly and saying, I'm going to take the money, put it in the oven, but I'm going to take the bag and put it in the thingies. But I won't tell my friend V because I need this
because I know my friend
you know
is in Lur.
And then at the end where V, the tech guru, has the hard drive that has the Bitcoins, but moves it over to a different hard drive or a different flash drive because he understands that if they get the drive, that
Yes.
money's gone.
Yes.
These are very
clever.
like that's a clever
yeah,
way
yeah.
of showing that people are more than just what you're seeing on the surface. You know what I mean? Which then just amplifies what the whole movie of The Drop is essentially about.
Again, another nod to the
writers.
writing.
Yeah, you guys
Heavy
are.
writing.
Yeah.
Also the actors, because you have to pull the writing off. So
Facts.
well done.
Facts.
Well done.
Facts. So yeah, you guys did that.
A character that I loved and hated at the same time. Priscilla, aka Priska.
Oh God.
Gaizini!
Oh God.
Gaizini! Priska is, so she's a trauma counselor in training. This is her first, I don't know if it's her first day at work, but it's her first day on a
Official,
case.
on the
Yes,
field, yeah.
yes, on a case. And she's basically a cop who's trained in psychology, who has her own trauma
That she has not resolved.
that she's not dealing with.
Like-
Priska's character is wild, guys.
Yeah, I know.
Wild.
Yeah, I know.
She's got a blood addiction.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
that
sure.
they cast a black girl for this because typically this would have been a white girl.
Yeah.
Or a colored at least.
She is quite white
Yeah.
in her behavior.
Yes, her behavior,
Sure,
not in
sure,
her choices.
sure,
yes,
sure.
in her behavior. Very,
Yeah,
very typical white character. But I like that they cast a black girl because it shows the myriad of who we can be. Because
Yeah.
we got issues too, yo. But yeah, Priska is my hate and love character.
Can we talk about the criminal, the guy who brings the bag in the house?
Yeah.
And how randomly vulgar he is?
That guy's is randomly vulgar.
oh my god.
He's randomly vulgar.
Bongo's
that guy.
son. Oh my god.
Yo,
When?
in the opening scene. I mean, I'm not gonna-
Tech when and get a nigga.
There's Maret, there's everything.
There's Maret.
Oh, I love that. It's very authentic to a thug.
Yes,
That's how
yes,
thugs
yes.
speak. How
I
do
love
I
it.
know this? I've been held up.
And there was
I've been held up.
we need an episode we need to
unpack my trauma,
Yes, we need
to
to
have
do a
a
review.
Friska.
We need a review episode about your
My
past.
trauma. Yes.
So yeah, no, he was already good, compelling character, funny. He knew his comedic
Oh
timings.
yes, that's one of my prints, the last print I have.
Yeah.
The scene in the bedroom where they are holding them up before he dies. They are talking to him. The cops are like, hey, hostage situation. Hey. And he's like, I want a helicopter.
Yeah.
I want what. And then he says, I want a burger with cheese, extra fries,
extra
and
fries,
a drink.
and don't add
Guy,
what?
he's like, don't put sauces.
Yeah,
Hey, not even
yeah.
mustard. Put that. Hey, bana.
Yeah,
Hey, bana.
I'm very hungry. I'm very hungry.
Hey.
Ooh.
That whole scene killed
I
me.
have another positive, and I love the fact that they did this. So when Didi initially kills this man by accident, right?
Watch this movie just for
Just
the
watch
scene.
this movie for that scene, bro. Just do yourselves a favor, right? So after she does that, you can see her spiral, right? The trauma that is then activated after the guy's death, right? She starts screaming. She's like, it was an accident. I didn't do that.
Yes.
Then they move past that, and now they're sitting just the three of them, right? They're going
Yes.
over things, and I think they're smoking a joint. She comes right back to that trauma. Because I would like to believe that after you kill someone the first time, you're still going to come back and revisit that moment. And she went back to that traumatic situation
were they
she
sitting
starts
together
breaking down
where
again.
she feels because one of my cuts where's the trauma? I felt
Yeah,
like
it did happen.
did happen,
So
it's like-
after they have a whole
scene?
montage and shit, right? Where they're smoking, they're chilling, talking about some ideas
this
and
is
whatnot.
after the cops have left.
Yes.
Okay.
And then she
okay,
cries again
justified.
about the situation. She's
Justified.
like, yo, I killed a man. You know what I
Right.
mean? So that I thought was really cool because a lot of the time you don't get to see that. People just
okay.
grieve one time or they panic one time and
Yes,
it's over.
yes,
You know what I mean?
Yes,
They
and
came
it's
back
in
to it.
movies they don't give us that humanity of a person has gone
Yeah.
through something. Right, I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
you,
In fact,
I got you.
they come back to this quite a number of times before she finally lets it go. I mean, even when they're talking to the cops, even when they talk to the interviewers and they say she was so brave, like, you know, they reaffirm to her that, like, you know, you were brave in that situation. Like, don't let the trauma get to you. I thought that was cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Can we talk about how everything was shot in basically one location?
Yeah. And
Amazing.
the movie did not feel long.
Yes.
The movie didn't
yes,
feel
guys.
long. A lot of the time in movies like these, they feel long as hell. This movie did not feel
I
long
don't
at
know
all,
what he's
guys.
talking about that length thing in one location.
I mean,
Are you talking about phone booth? Is that why phone booth felt long for you?
yeah.
Because I know, like, the one location
Yeah.
movie,
There's a-
that movie feels like 16 hours.
There's a movie that we will speak about in another episode, and I will give you my
One
views on it.
location
That feels
shot?
very long. That one didn't even have one location,
Oh, it just felt long.
but it was long as hell.
I think I'm happy that they did that because a lot of South African movies we love shots and scenes and then we must wait for the sun, we must wait for the beds.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
this was done inside there. And guys, the way they said in Maboneng and then they showcase that is out the window, downstairs.
Yeah,
Guys,
yeah.
well done.
Yeah, now you guys did that.
Cleverly done.
Y'all did that. Y'all did that.
I do have another note.
Okay. Positive?
Positive. Beautiful use of music at the end with the shootout.
Yes.
Where Tom instigates the whole shootout. So everyone is in the flat now. The Ubongo is there with his Bongo's there, obviously trying to avenge his son and get the hard drive. Then there is the Russian guys who initially came to get the interview about what happened in the video, and then there's I think Didi's people at the end who comes through to, because Didi also tries to take the money for
Everyone
herself
want the money.
because she didn't trust that she would get a cut. So she used her OnlyFans person to come who's Russian. And so now all these
The
people are in there.
cucumber.
Yes. So it's a standoff. It's a Mexican standoff. Is it a, yeah. It's a whole standoff. And when the movie started, they established that Utom and Uvongane love playing a Call of Duty, some PlayStation game. And Utom switches on the game and of course there's a shootout in the
shooting
game,
scene,
which makes everyone
triggers
nervous,
everything,
and then they start shooting each other, and then it becomes a beautiful shootout in
That
the
slow-mo
flat.
scene,
Oh,
though.
beautiful. Pillows are shot. Everyone is everywhere. People
Eggs
are
are
flying.
flying. The
People are
yogurt is
the
dead.
yogurt is getting shot.
Yeah.
And then the music there.
Amazing.
It's amazing. So
Yeah,
big
I
ups to the sound guy and the music guy, music composer.
Yeah, and great, eh? The grade was really nice. Like, it wasn't jarring. It didn't shout at me.
It didn't feel like Miami where everything was trying to be red and blue all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah. And also,
nice. It was nice.
once again, the use of their lighting
Yes. well
was
done.
not one that's over the top like a lot of South African movies that we find where there's like greens and pinks and blues and this. None of that. The only time you see lighting like that is during her scene where she's on the OnlyFans. That's the only time.
work.
And even there, it's not in her room, it's in the guy's room. The guy who subscribed to her OnlyFans and watching her live. So that was
Yes,
good.
actually, yes.
Yeah.
In fact, two of her subscribers have like fancy lighting.
Yeah. So that was nice. That was
Overall,
nice.
it's a dope film. It feels student life. It feels like, you know,
Very
they've-
authentic
it's
to what they're selling.
authentic.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
authentic. It reminds me of a student. I believe their age. I
Yeah.
believe the things that they talk about, what fascinates them. It's
Yeah.
nice. The relationship between Udidintle and Uv.
And V, yeah,
It's a weird one, but I see it.
But it's it's what is out there.
Yeah, and
at that
also
age.
and also
It's what
varsity life. I
those
mean,
kids are doing.
we've been in varsity life.
Yeah.
We know those relationships get weird.
these pretty girls do love them nerds, I will say.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
do.
But I also love the friendship when Tom constantly reminds him, "You're not her boyfriend.
Yeah, she's
You're not
there
her
for it.
boyfriend, dog.
How do you
Yeah.
guys feel about Priska's and Tom's relationship?
Can we get to cut?
Can we
first?
get to cut?
Can we get
Yeah,
to
can
cut?
we get to cut?
a cut thing?
Oh, it's definitely a cut thing.
Jeez, goodness.
Okay, can you tell us your perspective of it as a print?
I just
As a print.
as a print, I feel like, of course, she was gonna go for a white boy because she's a white girl.
Deep inside.
Okay, damn, that's a print. Okay,
I don't know.
Damn,
Yeah, I
alright.
know. I'm also like,
It's on point. It's character. It's on theme.
you know
Okay.
what? If we're going with the Rainbow Nation thing, yes.
I guess
Yes, she's
yeah,
going
yeah,
for
yeah.
her.
I
kind.
suppose.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
makes
did
sense.
that.
I mean, she's not
It
gonna.
makes sense.
He's not gonna go for a girl from Timbisa who's just like, yeah, only chappies kasa. A
Like
bongo
yes.
girl, a bongo version.
Oh, but I literally was thinking about him.
No.
Sure. Got
For
it.
sure, that's fair.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. Well, I've covered everything on print,
I'm good.
and you? All right. So now let's get into what made us yell.
Cut. No. Cut.
I would like to start here.
Please begin.
Didi, what is your motivation for dating a person who subscribed to your OnlyFans?
For what? For dating a person who subscribed to OnlyFans.
Yeah, I mean, I get that she's using him, right? Like, I get that. But the nature of the relationship that they've already established says to me that these two are super tight with each other. Now, is it the obsession of the guy who subscribed to her OnlyFans? Because that's the guy who ends up going with her to go rob the house, right?
I didn't even think they were dating. Why did you get the sense they were dating?
What you mean? That entire relationship and how they were talking with each other,
What
even as
entire
they're robbing.
relationship?
What do you mean?
There was no relationship.
So you didn't see the text messages?
yes, they were texting.
You didn't see how they were talking to each other when they were in the kitchen and everyone else was in the bedroom?
that was the first time they were meeting. So he was.
I hear
excited.
you, but what I'm saying is that's what I'm saying. I don't understand how this guy is so open to doing this shit for her.
He's a pervert. Perverts are open to nonsense.
It's not strong enough.
Really?
It's not strong enough.
He's a pervert and there's money. There's a beautiful girl, there's money, and there's sex.
It's not strong enough. I
I
hear
thought
you guys.
that's all men wanted.
It's not strong enough.
I can get
for me, I
I've
just think
gotten
As a
guys-
man, it's not strong enough.
No.
As a man.
Good man. Don't
No,
be
as
playing
a,
yourself.
As a man in general, I know all types of men. Just because I'm a good man, it doesn't mean I don't
I'm
know men who
sorry.
aren't good.
This okay, so I think
It's not convincing.
I think because you think it's a relationship. For me, it's not a relationship.
It's not a relationship.
That makes
I don't know,
sense for
man.
me.
That felt like a relationship to me. I hear you guys. I don't know.
You're giving Vongani vibes now. That's not a relationship.
No, he
that
is.
guy. That is not a relationship.
What do you mean?
That guy is a loyal customer who wants to have some of Didi. Period.
So what is-
And then he
okay,
was offered
and even-
money on top of that.
but even there,
Of
what is-
course he'll pull up with guns.
I still don't think it's motivation enough for you to go and commit an actual actionable crime. I don't think it is.
Oh, it doesn't
you don't
look
know
like
what guys can do for.
Can
for
I
some.
say something? It doesn't feel like it is an actionable crime according to him because we're staging the whole thing. And if a girl says, "Hey, pull up," a girl that you've always wanted to smash, you're pulling up, my friend. That's why we have these
My
memes.
guy,
That's why we have
they
these
do
memes
these.
of guys like speeding in the highway.
Okay, I will just say maybe I'm not a man.
You don't know the
you
type
are.
of
You're
man.
a good
know.
man. That's your
I
problem.
know plenty of men, but I think
You
all
don't
the
know
men I know
enough.
would agree that that's not happening.
If I've been
Your
paying
problem
you,
is, you know,
But fair though, fair.
if I've been paying you thousands on OnlyFans or whatever, just so
and
I
then
can
you say,
sleep
"Come
with you,
meet me." Come on, dog.
Oh, fair. Look, I'll concede. I'll concede.
I want to back Ian up with the skill set. Yeah, okay, the acting one.
Yeah.
I think she could have showcased it. You see, all the parts that were unnecessary in the film, which you're probably going to get to, I think she could have filled them up with the accents, with the what. You know, the moments where she's eating her yogurt, it could have been a different accent in
The
that
party
moment.
scene where they're
The
partying,
party
she could have.
scene,
She could have
you know,
directed her too.
because the only time we saw it other than the interview was when she was playing the Russian girl in
When
her
she was-
OnlyFans.
yeah, when she was working.
When she was working.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, mocking, there's mocking. The guy who came for the interview, who wanted the video, he's Russian, right?
Yes.
She could have played she could have done a Russian accent there.
Opportunities.
There were a lot of mixed
We see
opportunities
you.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I got you. Was that your cut?
That's
Can I
my
go
first
in
cut.
with my first cut? Priska. Priska is my cut. Guys. The character. It's a no from me. It's a no from me.
Yeah,
She's not relatable
yeah, no.
as a black girlie.
She's white.
That's what we said. She's not relatable. Second, also like it's cringe as the way she comes on to Tom. First, what level of unprofessionalism is that?
What kind of cop is this?
Why are you leaving your card with this guy, putting little hearts at the back? Why are you kissing a man without consent?
See-
No, guys.
But also, you see, for the same reason why I don't like this scene with this guy and his motivation for helping her, I don't understand someone like
helping
Priska being a full developed frontal lobe human being who's a whole trauma counselor and acts the way she acts.
Yeah.
Some of your guys' characters are a little just unbelievable.
No,
How
they
did the
did too
cops
much.
not pick this up in training? Surely they have seen
And
her
to
around
assign
blood.
her a case without someone who's shadowing her, like a mentor trainer. No, guys.
Come on,
Stop
like
this.
there's nothing
this.
there's nothing about the way she acts that says I'm in law enforcement.
There's nothing about the way she acts that says I have a psychology degree.
There's nothing about law enforcement that says she's real.
There's nothing about the way she acts that says this is a huge case.
Like
There's nothing about the way she acts that said I went to training.
there's nothing
This
about the
girl
way she-
references her notes during a case.
There's nothing about the way she acts that says that she passed the training in the first place.
Guys, how old is this Priska's character? Please tell us in the comments. How old do you think Priska is? If you've watched this movie,
Let's blame
If
the
you haven't,
government.
Please go watch it.
Because
and-
our cops all have big
because-
bellies and they can't run.
Then again, maybe. Like,
Because she could have
considering our government
gone to
and,
train for 2
you know,
years.
it's no shade,
So
it's just
Priska is
observation.
20.
I don't see our cops chasing anybody in this country in the state of their torso. I don't see them. So Priska can definitely make it because she's pretty and she's light skinned and she probably just made
And
it.
she
made it.
agile.
like,
And she agile.
And she's agile.
No, Priska's character is a no from me.
The reason I say that she feels white is because of the decisions that she made, the acting decisions that she made, that felt quite. And
So many of them are in my cut.
It's like why
Yeah.
like it's okay to be traumatized by blood and switch off when you
Yes,
see
yes,
blood.
yes, yes.
That's fine, but it's the the jittery and the being a little ditz and being.
She's very ditzy.
Yeah,
There's so
she's
many
very ditzy.
moments where
She's
she's
ditzy.
just like laughing for no reason, and I'm just there like,
Yeah.
and then
Even if Ukulele Breinstein and
No.
this.
Yeah. If I'm hiding money, right, that doesn't belong to me, and I have footage that I've been watching over and over again, and I'm clever enough to hide money in the oven, but take the bag and hide it under the floorboards, and I'm
put
clever
fake money
enough
in
to
it.
take Bitcoin data and encrypted data
And move it.
copy it into another drive, which, by the way, very questionable. If I can do all that,
Also.
right, then I can remember that I need to edit out that part where the guy drops the bag.
they
just
are
saying.
in film school.
I'm just saying, like,
They are in film school.
these people are clearly
They
clever.
know that you can cut things out of things.
Like,
Make it make
I don't know,
sense.
man.
Also, Tom is not working. He could have edited
there's a point where they play the video back, right? Where they sit
to
on-
themselves when
yeah.
they're on the couch.
Where Udiri is sitting by the bed, and they're sitting in front of the bed, right?
Oh, when
they're
they were trying to
talking,
clean.
smoking a joint. They were
Yes,
trying to clean that, and then he
yes.
says, "Let's play the footage." Right?
I love that you said they're smoking a joint.
Well,
That
man,
creates a lot of brain farts.
a lot of people who smoke joints are gonna fight you for this, but
Guys, after the incident, when the hot cop comes in and they're on the couch getting the interview, why is Loretta not dressed? I don't know, guys. Why? Angagqokanga ubabe scale nama. And why isn't there someone wiping the blood? Why? Guys,
Also, why
the
does she
whole
keep-
time bakhuluma nabo ukela kagqokanga.
personally, I don't think that dance montage in front of the game and shit was worth-
necessary.
It wasn't necessary.
It was, yeah.
To establish that she's low
sexy?
key smashing this UV. That wasn't necessary. That was weird
Well,
to me.
actually, even that, because, oh my God, yeah,
That was weird. Like,
They spoke about it anyway. And the scratching of the head was good enough.
you know what I mean? We already caught that. Why did you guys have to? But you know, what? Whatever. Shut.
no, it's not whatever.
Like,
We are not to be spoon fed.
don't do that to us. It's my
We
dad.
watch and pay attention.
Don't do that to us. You know?
And then the way to show intimacy in characters is small little things.
Oh.
The way you touch their hand, the way you touch
Yes,
their hair,
yes.
the kiss on the cheek, whatever. Hey, let's go to your
And
bedroom.
even if as viewers we must construe that affection as Maya Chola, Tom would have corrected us to be like,
Yeah.
nah, bruv, y'all just mashing, calm down.
Yeah.
Sorry, just to build on my irritation with the scene where they're interviewing them and she's not dressed. That scene for me lacked trauma. And you were talking about how they keep going back to show that they were traumatized. For me, I've killed somebody 5 minutes ago. I'm on the couch being interviewed. Guys, those kids are so chill on that couch.
Yeah.
Tom is like, Bongani is like, yeah, she was brave. And she's just there like, and Tom is talking so much. And I'm just like, y'all just went through so much and y'all are so that whole moment had no urgency.
Look.
No nothing for me. I get now that you've explained it could have been adrenaline, that could have been high off of, oh my God, what just happened?
Yeah.
And just like thankful for surviving, but like
Yeah. Look, the only reason I give it a pass is because, yes, they came back to it. So it emphasizes the fact that, yes, it has damaged or broken it to a certain degree. But the genre of the movie, for her to continue having that trauma, wouldn't have made that much sense.
not
So I was
continue.
like,
I needed it then in that moment. That's when I needed it.
during the interview.
Yes.
Ah,
You
but
just
then-
killed someone right now.
Look, maybe
It's your first man.
maybe she could have pretended that she's still touched by it and blah blah blah. Cool, I hear you on that. I didn't see that anymore because at least I was satiated by the fact that they came back to it at a certain point. You know what I mean? I was like, cool.
I feel like the cops should have arrived with the trauma counselor from Jump.
Why
from
wasn't
the
Priska
jump.
introduced
Yeah.
then?
From
the jump.
You don't have an entire incident. Then there's the guys who come in and turn the spot into a crime scene. And then only after all of that, when you've reopened the apartment, which I'll get back to as to why these people are still in that apartment. But then after all that, then the trauma counselor comes in. That's a bit strange. I don't know. The sequence of events was a bit off for me.
At Metro, we recognize how demanding production schedules can be. That's why we prioritize on simplicity, responsiveness, and the flexibility in every interaction. Our booking process is straightforward, and our team is always available to troubleshoot last-minute needs or unexpected challenges. We take pride in delivering solutions quickly and efficiently, allowing filmmakers to focus on creativity rather than logistics. This commitment to proactive support and clear communication is what defines the Mad Show difference, making every production smoother and less stressful.
Mina, sorry, just to go back to Priska one more time. Guys, Priska, no Tom. Njengoba mayiphela le movie sebayajola nini njani
They got too familiar too fast.
like unginike phone number yakhe izolo kusasa ngiyakufonela verify this detective good database.
Yeah.
That same tambams, me and you are holding.
Yeah,
Guys.
that was a bit.
No,
I don't know,
guys.
man. I don't know. And also,
Creepy.
I know that in the print section, I appreciated and I said that the blood in that killing scene was
Yes.
believable, but everywhere else, my friend, every other time we saw blood, nearly tomato sauce.
Even then, when they shot Bonko's leg at the
That
end,
scene right there, and the blood just going,
just oozes
like,
out.
yeah, it was giving Nickelodeon. No, that was Nickelodeon goo, bro. It just needed to be green. It just needed to be green.
That blood was so bloody.
Nah, bro.
That was bloody blood.
Nah, bro. Everywhere else, that blood was not convincing.
Really?
Nah, brother. Nah, brother.
Tough crowd.
Guys, let me talk about that whole shooting scene.
Which one?
I
There's so
mean,
many.
first of all, when Utom was recording, it felt like they were in like the 7th floor looking down. One. Number two, a bullet just goes through your window, guys.
Bro.
Twing! You continue shooting.
And you're here. Like,
And
just,
they're here with the phone. Realistically, if you're not exposed to a lot of bullets flying all over the place, isn't that something to just get you away from the window? Surely. That bullet was here. It went
Yeah.
straight.
When they were recording
And also-
by the window,
Yes.
the bullet went past him like
Yes.
this.
Shot-
It
shot
didn't
him.
shoot.
It went
and
past
also,
them.
and also,
You
who
see the
shoots?
sense of urgency that these kids don't
Yeah,
have.
they really don't have it. And also, who shoots that high? So if
Thugs.
if I'm
Thugs
doing
running
this,
away.
right, the last thing I'm doing, because also the other thing is the thugs are aiming this way, the cops are aiming this way, which means the cops are the ones with the bad training. The cops have bad training because they shot that high up.
Which is then apparently not even that high when you look at it from outside.
But
Yet
initially-
the shot was very.
Initially, it looked like they were up there.
That's why I was
Whatever.
questioning how did the criminal get into the flat so quickly, because there's clearly stairs
How
involved.
did they know which apartment to go to?
Everyone's just kicking that door.
What do you mean? How did they just kicked whatever door was available?
They kicked the first door and they were successful.
Yes, that's the best door to kick.
In fact, the way they were so quick in getting into the building, it's like they stood by the bottom, super jumped to the floor, and then kicked that door down.
Everyone got in there very quickly.
Everybody.
Also,
It's the first floor, guys. What the hell?
also,
I mean, now it's the first floor, but initially it's the 5th, you know? So it's like,
what do you
it's
mean
like
it's the
we're,
5th? Who
we're
said it's the
quantum
5th?
vacuuming. That opening, that first scene where the cops are down there shooting with the robbers, that building looked very high, guys.
yeah. When they were shooting from the top down, it looked like because they were looking down like this. Oh my gosh, look what's happening! And it was very. And then
We could be
jiggy-jiggy.
wrong, but that building looked very high.
It looked high.
don't
Only
just
time where it
see
looked
what
like the
you
first floor was outside. When
When
cops
they
were-
speak
saw
with the
cop-
negotiator.
Yes, that's what
Yes,
it
because
was.
they gave us that angle. We
Yeah.
could see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, Ganti, is that apartment just open for everybody? Because there's a scene where Bonko actually rings the bell and he asks to come in.
So now every other time they need to ring the bell because that door is always permanently locked. But during a shootout, for some odd convenient reason, that's not
I
open.
don't even understand, guys. We agreed it's an action comedy. Of course, in an action movie, there are nonsenses that make no sense
And-
to make the action to
and
happen.
you will still
Because
question it.
that one is one of them.
Like-
because so it's a secure apartment in Maboneng with all you can't come in, you must press because someone must let you in. But jiggy
All of a sudden.
Zonke nje siyatheleka.
But you know what, Sonia, because like she said, it's an action comedy. Won't stop me from judging you though. But
This is
So,
what
yeah.
we're here for. Guys, another thing that didn't make sense for me, Bonko killing his partner, Inspector.
oh, come on,
What
bro.
was
Make
that?
it make sense.
Ah, come on.
Please. Make it make sense. So his kids come in, the gang comes in. I mean, like, why did you kill that guy?
And also,
What's it?
and also, it made no sense at this point because we've already established that he's also a crooked cop. right?
Yes.
So how is this crooked cop
I
not
didn't even believe he
working
was
with
a
these
cop
guys?
for the longest time in that movie until
Like-
much later.
You know what I mean? Like,
Guys, it
it's
just-
already established he's working with the bad guy. Why would you shoot him?
Why?
still?
You could have just brought him in. You've been like, Zara.
because also after that, ne? And then he goes back, which by the way, after the whole shootout with the Russians and whatnot, and
Yeah.
he kills the Russians, he walks back to the station.
Well, he
wounded.
does the usual suspects
So,
case.
you know what I
They
mean?
walk away.
He walks into the police station with a wound that he needs to explain to the rest
My
of
guy,
the
he goes to his
precinct.
desk.
And he walks in alone without his partner, as if they're not going to ask, "Where's your partner?" You've been
Bleeding
shot
that
in your leg.
tomato sauce.
What's going on?
Bleeding that tomato sauce. Because if he was properly, because they shot him in a big vein, guys. Guys, no.
I don't know.
Also, you
Don't do us
are
like
going
this.
to open that, you know about the USB, the crypto USB.
Yeah.
And you're taking it to the police station.
The encrypted crypto with all these things to like mess up a
And also,
thingy.
but also here, and also here's my other thing, né? If you know about the encrypted USB and you know that you're not working with the Russians,
Why would you put that in a public
I'm so
computer?
confused.
It's not even an internet. It's a public because
And
he
also-
puts it in the work.
And also, what's
machine.
the connection between him and the Russians and the USB?
When did they steal this USB?
They alluded to it with the news report where they talk about the fact that they basically stole from
Frank
from
Frank
Tambo,
does.
which
Judy
is wild.
and Frank
by the
were
way.
my favorite extras. That
Y'all stole from Tambo, but anyway, right? Sure, right?
He's like, okay.
And they sort of allude to this Russian thing, but it doesn't cement as much as the Tambo theft because I think the honest truth is there's no way to make this connection.
Guy, like I said, it's an action.
You know?
There are a lot of nonsenses
But
that you must do.
Once
the
again,
plus
won't
one
stop
is-
me from judging you.
Okay. This USB.
What he said.
Le USB yotumo. When
The
guys,
unicorn he was
guys, Tom is the like Eon said. Tom is the guy who hides money in ovens and is so
guy is
meticulous
smart.
and clever in the way he does his things. But he puts in a USB on a whole laptop and it goes bah, bah,
A big warning, a warning this big.
warning. And then he just goes, close the laptop, let me carry on with my
He
life.
doesn't pull it out, guys.
My goodness.
He doesn't pull it out. I suspect that Tom might have kids out there.
I mean,
Because
really,
he doesn't pull
pull
Yeah, I know
out.
his pull-out game is horrible.
He doesn't.
You don't have to be a tech genius to know
To
that.
know,
that-
pull the damn thing out.
Throw it away. Burn
Right.
it.
What are you doing?
Like,
What?
And then he lies to his friend about it. What's
What
the
the-
motivation
what's
for
the
that?
motivation
Call
for
the
that?
friend
That makes
immediately.
no sense.
He's the tech guy.
Like,
Are you not afraid that you're gonna get hacked?
there are so
But
many
he
choices.
can't
in
run
this.
next.
I'm so confused about
Except
that.
for the
Like,
bar
I don't
fridge.
know.
I'm so stressed by this USB.
I don't know, man. But once again, we can then feign it to, oh, they smoke a lot of weed. I mean, if we can do it for the one scene, we can do it for this one, I guess. Like,
Can you please talk about how great Loretta's AirPods are?
Hey, cause she can't
oh
hear
yeah,
anything.
they block out everything. Yeah,
She can't hear anything, guys.
they block out everything. Them AirPods, I want those AirPods. I
What
need them.
brand is that, guys? Tell us in
Yeah,
the comments if
yeah.
you saw what brand she's using.
'Cause I got 2 kids, bro. I need them sometimes.
Also, for me, I think the reason like the AirPods work because she's so focused when she's work. She's focused when she's like, "Pah." Guys. No, also, guys, I don't think you spent enough time talking about how she delivers that character.
Yeah.
Well done. She plays.
Yeah, I know.
it.
Well done.
We
We'll give you
played.
that for sure.
Ngicela nikhulumeni ngale flashback ka Loretta during
Yeah, that was strange.
during a
That
hostage
was weird.
situation.
Also, do you know what's crazy? She has that flashback as if she's reminiscing, as if there was a good time to that flashback. The flashback that helps us establish how they all came to be in one room during that interview with her where they're looking for the roommate. When she snaps out of it, she looks like she's literally reminiscing a good time. Like she's
Listen, I said in the previous shoot, they be doing some weird
like
ish now.
imagine like
Like, why are you doing this to
They're
us?
moving mad.
Bukala marete. And then when you're just having a good time, just chilling there, like, oh my god, yeah, that moment is so cool when I was
Must
telling
be
them
the
that I do
AirPods.
1,000. Come on, bro.
Maybe they're trying to link it to this is what she said an action film is.
Now, back to what I was gonna mention. This is a huge cut for me, guys.
Damn.
How are there subtitles for all of the English but no subtitles for the FNAC?
Wait, what?
There was no subtitles for the FNAC.
There was. Wow.
There were no subtitles for the FNAC.
I
section.
didn't watch this on its subtitles.
Now, I don't know if maybe that's a Prime thing and that's how Prime loaded the
The
movie.
thing.
But there were no subtitles in you guys' FNAC. I don't know if you guys noticed
Are
this,
you
but we
trying
did.
not to export our products? Like, what's the point of this?
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I thought that was weird. Like, maybe look into that. You know?
I'll be mad. Damn.
When Loretta stages a break-in and they take the bag, right? And then they leave. Cops come in later. I know that you guys were busy contemplating as to whether or not Loretta did hire people to get the money stolen from them. Cool, that's what ifs, right? But now money has been stolen from you guys. Bongo and the other cop come in. You don't mention that, oh, they took the bag. because that's what they're looking for, right? Bongo and his people are looking for the bag that has the money. Loretta and her people took the bag that has the money because they thought that there's money in the bag. You don't mention that to the cops. That doesn't become one of the things that...
Bongo, as a cop, says, I saw your friend who took the money, Bachampa Ibonda.
So then why are you coming
Why
to
are you
me
here?
if you saw the guy leave with the bag of the money? Why are you here? When he eventually then, it's like the character's starting to crack, and now you can see that this guy's not really a cop.
He's moving now from the cop to
and it says, I saw your friend, I saw your friend jumping the wall.
Oh, this is Loretta's gang. that he's
With the
talking about.
money. He mentions this. Why are you back at my house asking me about this money? Why are you pressing me? You saw the guys leave.
Nah,
with the
he
money.
wanted to flex, Akir. And like Bonko was there for the flash drive, guys.
He was there for
But the flash drive is in the bag.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't the bag.
Well,
It was
presumably-
taken out from the
presumably
bag. It's one of the
everything's-
things that were unpacked.
Presumably everything's in the bag.
It's in
he
the
doesn't
bag.
know that it's not
What
in
do
the
you
bag.
mean it's in the bag?
It was in the bag initially. We keep it in the bag. After they've taken out the money, the flashback
They
was
found
part
the
of
flash
the
drive
things.
in the bag.
Yes. He didn't take off a
Who's
flash
he?
drive.
Y'all are
Ooh,
confused.
ooh.
Tom and V.
Tom and V.
In fact, Tom finds the flash drive in the bag.
Yes.
After they had entered out the
No,
bag.
Tom
he
finds the
sits-
flash drive under the table when he's making breakfast.
Sure, but
There's
that's...
unsalted eggs.
And that flash drive came from the bag.
That's after they threw the money in the air and they were
Yes.
dancing and they were
Yes.
smoking.
Okay, cool. Yeah, but what's
So
the
now-
point? The
so now-
flash drive is not within the bag. when
So the
Bonko
point
comes to
is,
the house.
the point is, logically speaking, right? If you see that a bag has been stolen, you saw that the guys who ran away with the money had the bag. So your assumption is that the money is in the bag and that the flash drive is in the bag because you didn't stop those guys to check what's in the bag.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. So my justification for this being like over, not even a thing for me actually was because I already knew that Bonko's a dirty cop, and I figured that he's probably found one of these guys that Didi was trying to work with, and he realized that the flash drive wasn't there. So for me, he
Well,
came through like, I'm looking for what I'm looking
Once
for.
again, we're
He
doing the
didn't
heavy
find them.
lifting.
Again,
He
it's
didn't
an
find
action
them.
comedy.
He didn't find them because he asked Udidi, Uguti, why did you come back when you have the money?
Yeah.
Why are you back?
No, but this is the assumption I had to make to make it make sense. Like he's saying, heavy
Yeah.
lifting.
We're doing the heavy lifting again, guys.
This flash drive, guys, is stressing me. So this flash drive was stolen at OR Tambo.
Yes.
Was it
from
taken
Russians
from the
at
Russians?
Wartambo.
Was
It must have been.
So,
So how did they get the flash drive from the Russians? At
and where did
Wartambo?
they get this money? Was
Guys,
it also
they
from the
stole them
Russians?
together. Why are you guys
So-
separating these things?
So now, wait. So
It's
now,
one. It's like ingenelandlini.
So this-
Nithatha gonke,
so this team of,
angithathi la
no,
kuphela.
mara to OR Tambo, right?
The airport.
My assumption is that you're stealing from the bank in OR Tambo.
Is there a
right?
bank in OR Tambo?
There's plenty of banks
Oh, yeah,
in OR
bank,
Tambo.
bank, yeah.
And they're open 24 hours, so then it's easy for you to get in and out.
Yes.
Right? I'm not giving you guys any information that you can use, né? Please. But now, where do the Russians come in when it comes to simultaneously taking money from OR Tambo and then taking money from the Russians? Was this a coincidence that you guys did 2 hits at the same time?
No.
Or what is this?
Why are you guys complicating this? Guys, you know at the airports there's things that move at the back, right? People move their things. People
Sure.
travel with money or whatever.
You're not
people-
allowed to travel with money like that.
Yes, of course, but you can declare it. You can travel with money. You just have to declare it. The all the stuff that happens at the back, most of the thievery that happens at the airport is people's things that are being moved at the back. So it's not even like a bank thing.
Who are these Russians?
They're just thugs we've decided to label as thugs because
Russians.
America does.
Yeah,
So
just Russians.
we stole from these Russians who we
At
knew there's a
Wartambo.
Bitcoin
We stole from the Russians at OR Tambo.
who have
Even though they mention explicitly, right, in the news report that there was an OR Tambo incident
Heist.
and that there was a Russian incident.
There's
and
two
these
of them.
Then they say, even in the thing, that
Oh,
they're
yes, the
skeptical
news.
about the fact that these two are connected with one another.
Again, I still don't understand.
this flash drive is
Where-
stressing me.
Once again, listen, guys, the reps that I've done today, I'm going to be
During
buff
this
as hell.
movie.
I'm going to be so buff, guys. I'm going to be so buff.
What do they say in theater when a person interacts with a crowd? It's an interactive
Breaking the fourth wall.
piece, ne? Maybe this movie is that.
The whole movie.
Yeah.
The whole, because they do
Yeah.
talk about that.
He
at
does
the
say
end.
breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah. Wait, I've got one more.
Which I
card.
found corny, but anyway.
Yeah,
that's
it was
just-
corny as fuck. It was unnecessary.
Yeah. The other thing, I was just like, I don't know if that sequence of events makes sense, right? Where Bongo's character calls from downstairs and says, yo, we're the cops, we're back, we just come to ask a couple questions. Tom then says, okay, cool. As they're coming up, only then he calls Priska to find out if there is a detective Mamelo something.
Yes.
Yeah. I think dealing with what you guys are dealing with currently, you guys have even had people break into the house and take shit, which once again, you know, when
he actually buzzes them up after calling Priska.
No, he buzzed them up before.
No, guys, doesn't he
buzzed them
say
before.
okay, but only the literal buzzing happens after the phone call?
Buzzed them in before.
Hi,
buzzed them
Shotzi,
in
wild.
So why are they still in this flat?
Why are they in this flat? This flat is
so much
clearly
money.
This
They're
flat is a
rich.
hot
We've
topic.
established these kids are rich.
This flat is a hot target.
V
Yeah.
said, Tom, you idiot. Why would you let this USB, the virus, they will track us here?
Yeah.
The people of this UV are
said
going to go
it.
and come here.
He said it.
But this happens very early.
Yeah.
This happens after they celebrate. They had enough time to
Guys,
leave.
a missed opportunity they could have done to justify all these stupid ass decisions. These kids needed to smoke way more weed than
They
this.
needed to
They
smoke
needed
all.
way
They
more
needed to be
weed.
Pineapple Express.
Thank you. So we can be like, these decisions all make sense.
Also, why take out the money from the oven to put it in the couch? That's going to
Is
get
the
shot.
was the oven not the best place?
I mean, who looks into an oven?
No one's gonna look into
also,
the
guys,
oven.
Priska gave the money back to the cop. Also, like that whole scene.
Well, I mean, then again, her dead self does say, "I panicked, man. I didn't know what to say."
Yeah. Also, was that all the money? There was giving question marks there because I think it
know
was
what I
just
mean?
some. It was one cushion.
They counted how much money again from that?
I have no idea.
It was in the M's, right?
Like, you said $500,000 or something. Or it's
Yeah,
a
it was
million.
like two
It
or
was a healthy amount of money for the amount of stacks that they had, but I might not know how cryptocurrency works in its entirety.
Here we go.
But what I do know for sure is that cryptocurrency does not simply work off the basis of being on a hard drive. That's not how that thing works. It's formed because it lives on a digital network,
Yeah.
right? And that's how you get to keep track of how much you have.
Yeah.
I get that they're trying to say, okay, this drive is what basically contains the encrypted data for your Bitcoin. But I've been in enough of these online markets with cryptocurrency to understand that you don't just simply take this as this key data, encrypted data, and put it in a hard drive. Unless I know differently. Maybe I just don't know enough.
So your beef is that they were saying the amount of crypto that they own is something they could run around with in a portable.
Yeah, like it's in a hard.
USB?
Yeah, it's in a USB.
Why not?
Do you know how that works?
No, I think you should be able to access how much it is, not like specifically that it's in the drive, but like you should be able to access your account if it's like a security measure to say
It's all app based.
It's all app based. If the hard drive contained links that you would then access, the links that would have passwords and everything, which this drive has all this information, this link has this much money, this link. If Utom went into the link, Waivula, and then was able to access,
100%.
it makes sense.
Okay,
But
I got
all
you.
that Tom did was put in the hard drive.
Also, just to add to your point, actually what you're saying makes sense. So yes, let's say, guys, that software could have been on the drive. Let's say, cool, that software exists and they can access this thing. Why isn't the link first? Second, initially when he put that thing in the laptop, it made all that noise. Why is he now suddenly able to access it? Is it because Bongani typed a few words on the
You know what I mean? Yeah, he
machine
just-
and
he just
now
hit a
a
couple
whole
buttons.
4 billion worth of crypto, this boy hacked it in 3 seconds.
But the only reason I'm
And
not
she's
going to
trained
make
by Russians.
the only reason I'm not going to make too much of a meal of it is because at the end of the day, I don't know how the black market works. I don't know how this
Yes,
shit
because
works. in
this
its
could have been
entirety.
black market crypto, so maybe it was.
Yeah, so
it's
cool.
just for him to check the balance, not to be able to move the money.
Well, he moved the
moved
money
it.
because he put it on a backup USB. Remember? That's how they got all the money to make a movie in the end.
It's enough now. It's enough. Aye.
So you were telling Tom ukuthi ungawari ngemali ebhenki.
Yeah, I got you, gang.
We got
Don't worry
crypto.
about it.
Aibo.
I hit a backup. I hit Command D on Apple. It duplicated. I don't know.
I'm sure that's why the police station was invaded and was shot, because
They wanted
the
that hard
crypto
drive.
has
Yeah.
a VPN, whatever. They
Yes.
found them. Bazile. Also, these Russians are taking way too long to get
They took way too long to
to
get
you
their
because
things,
they
bro.
should have gotten to Tom's
No,
laptop
they
before they
came
got to the
through the
police
north.
station.
Yeah.
And look at traffic.
Big
And
traffic.
traffic
the north.
or Tambo,
Yeah.
It's a long way.
It's a lot.
So I mean, that's my cuts. Another one, I'm not going to say it's a cut. Anyway, I understand the nature of budget. I understand the nature of shoots. Like, that apartment complex is very empty.
What? When did you see it was empty? From the shot downstairs?
Well, from everything. The shot downstairs to them walking slightly through the passage to see if Abusbanbani are gone. Or was that interior? I can't
even remember that
But the whole sense I get of it is that like the only people who live in this apartment complex are just these people.
Because they can afford to. These niggas is rich.
Yeah. So I'm like, that's why I'm like, I get the nature of shoots, I get the nature of budget and that sort of thing. So cool. I'm not even gonna stress that one, to be honest.
We are in South Africa, and South Africans are very nosy people. After the whole thing, Masukfika Mapois and everything is done, I would expect a South African to be like, Chomi.
Not a single neighbor.
Hi, guys, what's happening?
Yeah.
Not a single.
Just to kind of make sense of the fact that yes, we're in a place that is like a metropolis. We're in a metropolitan.
Yes.
Right? We're in an area where there's other people.
And Maboneng is a bustling,
It's
a bustling
center
place.
of business, guys.
People are going in and out of this apartment. Criminals, cops, journalists. But then the neighbor's not coming in. No one's coming to check. There hasn't been any like nosy older lady.
You know
who
what they could have
cleans.
done? They could have done, if they didn't want to introduce new characters, they could have used the reporter lady to act even more concerned and come back and be like, hey, you guys, since we came the last time, how are you dealing? Even after the second shootout, she could have come back and be like, I'm not here for footage. I just want to check on you because you were so nice to me. Something. But no, missed opportunity.
Oh, intern. But he's a Russian eventually, right?
Yeah.
Is he a Russian from the USB?
Oh, intern. Who's the intern now?
The white intern who came with the Indian reporter?
Frank.
Frank, yeah?
Frank. Is he involved in the USB?
Yes, he
seems like
asked
he is,
about
'cause-
it.
Okay,
He's a Russian.
So they shot each other. The Russians, which is Frank, was shot inside the flat. Ubongo maseka fika at the police station. Which Russians shot the police station? Ge?
Shoots
the
there were
police
more
station was
Russians.
shot?
Yes, basically
there's a news report that comes out that the
Hey!
Yes, Ubongo took the USB and opened in his thing.
Oh, yes, and then the
Ba, ba,
location
ba.
tracking, yes.
Then the location
yes.
tracked over
And then
there.
the Russians went and attacked it.
So
What do you mean, which Russians? The Russians, have you seen how big Russia is? There are more Russians.
I know there are more Russians.
There's
But
always
then
more.
there will always be more Russians.
Why were they not at the flat to begin with? Did they just send
They
Frank?
send
They send
a
like
team,
3.
babes. It's levels. You can't just send team B or team A for small things like
also-
Tommy. You
also,
send team A.
here's-
Team A fails, you send team B. Team B fails, you send team C.
Guys,
no-
Team A failed way too much.
Team
A
A
died.
Team A was a bunch of Russian interns, guys.
Before
They were
dying,
all interns.
guys, wait. Before dying, Team A Ifeile, it only got the video. That's all that Team A got. That's it. They were sent to get the USB. They should have shot and gotten the USB then. So they're only coming in after with the guns.
Well, also
We would
here's
have had
my
no movie if they shot.
here's my other thing, right? In that scene, right, of Ubongo going into the police station and then plugging the USB
So dumb.
into the computer SM17.
So dumb.
Bonko, you understand the line of work that you do. You understand that if
He
there
was
is
basically
encrypted
saying
data,
he's retiring.
if there was encrypted data in this flash drive and you have stolen this along with the money that's
And
in the
you're gonna
bag,
go put it-
you understand that it's going to be tracked. Do you understand how IP works?
It
at this
doesn't
point?
understand. What do you mean? Guys, not all devices that you put into your machines are going to track you. Yes, they'll
Ah,
put
guys,
viruses.
he's-
They're not going to track
This
you.
guy's in the black market way of life. Clearly, he knows that thing's going to
He
track
doesn't
him.
know, guys. Don't give
man,
Dirty
Uche,
Cops too much
man,
credit. He's
Uche,
not
stop,
clever.
Uche, man, stop
He's
feeling
not
bad for this
clever.
movie. Stop
He's
feeling
not
bad for this
clever.
movie.
Everybody in this movie,
It was
when
a
they
pretty
see
movie.
when they see hacked warning,
Yeah.
they keep the computer open.
No, woo, maybe it's going to give me a prize. I mean, look, at this point, I'm not going to blame them, right? Because,
I'm
listen,
not. It's Temu's fault.
Listen, exactly, I was
It's
about
too
to
many
say that.
games. It's Temu's fault.
Temu, you've gotten people
You
used to
got
these
us
pop-up
effed
windows,
up,
bro.
my
It's
guy.
your fault,
We
actually.
all be waiting for some spinny shit all the time.
It's
Stop
your
it.
fault, Temu.
Stop it.
We're all trying to win that 0 rand payment.
Them 8 free gifts, yo.
Shay, maybe this hack thing,
Under
maybe
1
this,
rand.
you know what I mean? Maybe this warning hack thing is to scare people away from continuing with the USB.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I
the
think
only
that's
way.
it. But they clearly
But
do.
also, you get a warning that makes so much noise and you continue.
You know what I mean?
Come on,
But
now.
what it scared them from is the life out of their body. Because clearly every time that comes up, there's got to be a shootout, right? So, success, I guess.
Okay, let's wind this down. We behaving too
Yeah,
much. Please,
look,
what's
at
the
the-
summary? How do you feel?
Summary at the
Score
end of the
movie
day,
for me.
look, I'll be honest. The only reason I've even gotten this deep into my assessment of the movie is because I have to do that for this show. If I didn't have to do that for this show, half of the things I mentioned, I would have thrown off the list. Because at the end of the day, I actually enjoyed this movie. I liked it. personally.
It
I
was
liked
a fun
watching it.
movie, honestly. It was an action comedy. It was done in the style of an action comedy. There's a lot
Yeah.
of action, not so much comedy. There's a lot of action then drama.
Yeah.
You know, because the other one was also an action comedy, but there was comedy. We were laughing. Here we were all like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
There were
There was a
scenes
lot
that
of
were
mess.
funny, but more than anything, I think the movie was less funny, but more eccentric.
it was entertaining,
quirky.
visually appealing. I loved what it looked like. I loved
Yeah.
how busy the set was. I
Yeah.
loved Tom's style. They always had that man in a bucket hat.
Yeah.
It was nice. I liked seeing it. I liked seeing Didi and her body.
Yeah.
I liked it.
The comedy was the ridiculousness of everything.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. In hindsight.
So look, I mean, it's giving film about students,
Yeah,
film about
it's-
young adults who are coming to being who they're gonna be in their adult lives. So yeah,
yeah.
If we're talking about it this much, it means there was something to watch. So
absolutely,
Go watch.
absolutely. I would recommend you watch it.
Go watch it.
Watch the movie.
But also before you watch it, subscribe.
Yeah, just subscribe, guys. Hit that like
Share.
button. Share, guys.
Hit
come
the
on.
bell.
And please don't do this thing of telling us outside of the show. I like this and that. So do it in the show. We beg you, do it in the show. Okay. I know a lot of y'all keep complimenting my wife. I appreciate that. Tell her. Trust me, you don't have to go through me. Tell her. All right, be out of here.
Okay, I seen it.